I'm having breakfast with Mary Lee. Yo-do-do-do-dee. I'm having breakfast with Mary Lee.
Well, here it is, another Christmas shopping season when we buy this year's presents with next year's money. Always a delight to have you with me here on the broadcast. Coming up Sunday the 15th at Armstrong Concert Hall at Shenandoah University, the Clark County Community Band performs their Christmas concert to benefit Chain of Checks. Lois Hoffman and Dave Worthington with the band will join me. On the second half, Bill Hevner stops by from the Winchester Little Theater to talk about a neat live radio play entitled I Remember Christmas, based on two Truman Capote stories, A Christmas Memory and The Thanksgiving Visitor. Bill has the details coming up. Right now, it's your Brain Buster. According to a recent survey, lotion is the worst thing a man can buy a woman for Christmas, at least according to this survey. So what came in as second worst thing to get a woman? Is it A, a scale, B, socks, or C, dish towels? Your answer coming up at the end of the show. All righty, let's get started with a little music. 'Tis the season of Christmas music and Christmas cheer, and helping to continue with that cheer and to continue helping with the Chain of Checks, the Clark County Community Band. They had a great Berryville concert on the 7th, and now we're getting ready for the big Winchester concert on the 15th at Armstrong Hall. Here to tell us all about the Clark County Community Band Christmas concert, we welcome Lois Hoffman, who is conductor.
Hello, Barry. Glad to be speaking with you again.
And Dave Worthington, band president.
Good morning there, Barry. Nice to see you again.
So a word about the band itself, and then we'll talk to Lois about the program. Who makes up this band?
Musicians of all ages. We have high school musicians who play with us, and we have people that are reaching their 80s playing with us. So it's a wide variety of players and skills that just enjoy playing music.
And the instruments involved?
Woodwinds, brass, and percussion.
And there's literally something for everybody, Lois. Every year you have something for the entire family.
Well, we try to have a diverse program, so there will be something that everybody can enjoy.
So whet our appetite a little bit with some of the selections.
Well, again, we try to always find new songs that we just buy new for the new Christmas season. And we have several of those. Again, I'd say about half of our program is new songs. We found one or two golden oldies from our library that we have never used for a long time. And we always try to make sure, if we can, to invite John Hudson to sing along with us. He has two selections that he's going to sing. You'll be hearing songs from the band playing O Come All Ye Faithful. We have a swinging jazz arrangement of Go Tell It on the Mountain. We have a selection of music everybody will find very familiar from the Charlie Brown Christmas special, all the music from that one. We have a piece called Hanukkah Collage, which is a bunch of Jewish folk songs for those that celebrate Hanukkah this time of year. And John will be singing Grown Up Christmas List with the band accompanying. And then we found this golden oldie in our library called Christmas on Broadway. And he's going to sing for you. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. My favorite things, Toyland, We Need a Little Christmas. And a beautiful piece called God Bless Us, Everyone. So honestly, there's something for everyone. I'm sure from old and young alike will enjoy something in the program.
I love it. I love it. Roughly how long is the concert, would you say?
We always aim for about an hour. This one may go just a tad past an hour, but we try to always aim for an hour. We know, especially this time of year, people are so busy. Their schedules, they're hopping here and there. They have so many things to do in December. So we want them to just come and enjoy an hour with us, and then they can go out and do some more shopping.
Now, the concert at Armstrong Hall on Sunday the 15th starts at 7:30, but for folks that arrive early, they're in for a little treat.
Yes, we're including small ensembles again. This is small groups from within the band that have formed and practiced on their own out in the hallways of Johnson Williams. And they are each going to prepare about 5 minutes or so of various holiday music. The flutes are back again, and they are always a treat to listen to. The clarinets that I work with, we're going to be playing some cool songs, including a Jingle Bell version that's kind of boogie-woogie. And then we have a new small ensemble this year. It's the low brass, specifically low valves, tubas and baritones, sometimes called euphonium. So if you like low music, you'll have an opportunity to hear a small ensemble of low brass, which is really unique. You don't hear that very much. But you always get to hear our brass quintet that David plays in. He can tell you more about them.
Yeah, we have a brass quintet that has been around for about 10 years, and we're going to do some Canadian brass arrangements this year. They're going to feature our percussion section along with the brass quintet. Really neat pieces, but these are true Canadian brass pieces that they have played. So it's a little challenging for us, but a lot of fun as well.
Excellent. And these concerts are absolutely free, and there will be collection boxes at the entrance to Armstrong Hall. And if you feel like dropping something in there for Chain of Checks, this year our theme is shelter, and we're helping 4 local nonprofits that help provide shelter. And if you feel so moved, drop something in the box. But otherwise, just come and enjoy some great, great Christmas music. And every year, I'm telling you, this just lifts that Christmas spirit right up.
We certainly hope it does. That's why we come and share our music with everybody. Everybody join us, please.
You've been working so hard to get this ready. Our thanks to Lois Hoffman, conductor, Dave Worthington, band president. Looking forward to seeing you on the 15th.
Thank you, Barry. We look forward to it.
Yeah, I look forward to it, Barry. I was just going to make mention that our first concert that the Clark County Community Band did was a Christmas concert in 1992. And we didn't have enough music to play, so we ended up the concert with Stars and Stripes. And that was Clyde Croswell was the conductor. So we've come a long way, but it's been a lot of joy for us for many years.
And the Clark County Community Band has brought us a lot of joy through the years. Before we talk with director Bill Hevner from Winchester Little Theater about the I Remember Christmas play, a look at your podcast planner, nationaldaycalendar.com. Monday the 9th is Christmas Card Day. Just a reminder to update that Christmas list, and good luck finding those discount cards that you bought on December 26th of last year. And of course, it's always a good idea to mail those cards early. That way it just gives people plenty of time to say, who in the heck are these people? Tuesday the 10th is National Lager Day. After water and tea, it's the 3rd most popular beverage. Wednesday the 11th is National App Day, which is short for software application, which keeps us all connected and organized. Thursday the 12th is National Poinsettia Day. You say poinsettia, and I say poinsettia, settia, setta. It's also Gingerbread House Day. Armenian monk Gregory of Nicopolis brought gingerbread to Europe around 992, and he taught French Christians how to bake it. Friday the 13th, happy birthday to our National Guard. The first militia in the colonies formed in Massachusetts in 1636. The 13th is also National Cocoa Day, the official drink of the Hallmark Channel. You never see couples on the Hallmark Channel drinking a beer. I mean, I know it's a very wholesome channel, but you don't see them make out or drink beer. They will kiss at the very end, and then, of course, the snow falls when the credits come up. Saturday the 14th is Monkey Day, also known as simians. There's 260 species worldwide. And Sunday the 15th, it's Cupcake Day, because we're not going to be getting enough sweets this Christmas season. And as we just talked about, the Clark County Community Band in concert 7:30 p.m. Sunday at Armstrong Concert Hall to benefit Chain of Checks. All right, Christmas memories on stage at the Barns of Rose Hill. Listen up. Another must-see to add to your Christmas repertoire of building that Christmas spirit. It's a live radio play entitled I Remember Christmas, being performed by Winchester Little Theater at Barns of Rose Hill. Here to tell us all about it is Bill Hevner. Bill, it's great to have you on.
It's great to be here, Barry.
This is a really unique concept. Tell us about I Remember Christmas, because it's 2 stories that a lot of people may be familiar with but haven't heard in a long time.
That's the point. It's 2 wonderful holiday stories. One is The Thanksgiving Visitor, and the other is Christmas Memory, both short stories written by Truman Capote about his childhood in Monroeville, Alabama. And what I did was I took them apart and put them back together for the continuity of the 2 stories into one. So it starts just before Thanksgiving and ends on Christmas Day.
And the time frame is around when, Bill?
Well, the time frame of those stories are in the early 1930s when he's a small child who's been abandoned by his mother with some older relatives. And the two spinster ladies, one is really, really nice and the other is a bit cranky. And he's just a little boy in this situation he can't control. But he talks about his wonderful memories of his time there in Monroeville.
Now, you've adapted and you're directing this production of I Remember Christmas. So without giving too much away, tell us about what you've done and what we can expect.
Love to. Well, to begin with, we're actually only going back 65 years to 1959, and that's how the show opens. It's 1959, December. There's a gala, and several celebrities have joined together to do this vintage radio play live in front of an audience. So the actors from 1959 are dressed to the nines. They're tuxedos and gowns and furs. And these are celebrities gathered to do this radio show. And the radio show itself goes back to the 1930s. I did put it together. I edited these two stories, added some material to tie them together, fleshed it out, and I serve as the narrator. And as I tell the story, the actors step up to the mic and they take over the characters and they perform the characters as though they're doing a radio show. It's a very heartwarming story. There's a lot of really nice nostalgia in it. There's a lot of human relationships that are just very touching. And there's a lot of humor. There's a lot of places for chuckles. There's a lot of places for some good laughs. And now and then you might want to have a handkerchief handy because there might be a tear or two that you'd want to dab. It's not sad, but certainly lets you share a lot of emotions at the holiday and leave feeling really good.
That is so cool. Tell us about the venue where this takes place.
Oh, it's at the Barn. It's a beautiful place there in the heart of Berryville. It's just a beautiful facility. And Nathan, who's one of the directors of the facility, has just been so gracious in getting us set up. And I'm really looking forward to this show being there.
The performances are this Friday the 13th at 7 p.m., Saturday the 14th at 2 and 7 p.m., and then on Sunday the 15th at 2 p.m. And this is a fundraiser for both Winchester Little Theater and Barnes at Rose Hill. Am I correct?
That's right. We hope to raise some funds for both. And there's only 4 performances, so it's limited. People need to make sure and not wait until it's too late. You can reserve tickets by going to the WLT website, WLTonline.org, and you'll find a link for I Remember Christmas, or you can go to the Barnes website and you'll find a way to purchase tickets there.
Well, this sounds like an incredible production. Bill Hevner is the director. Bill, best of luck with I Remember Christmas, and thanks so much for sharing the story with us.
Thank you, Barry.
So many opportunities to celebrate the season in our community. Love it. Let's see how you did on the Brainbuster. According to a new survey, lotion is the worst thing a man can buy a woman for Christmas. What came in second? Is it A, a scale, B, socks, or C, dish towels? And the answer is a scale. I love hanging out with you every week. Please share my website, breakfastwithbarrylee.com, with others so they can join us here at the table as well. So, with the Brainbuster still fresh in our minds and the topic of buying a special gift for the woman in your life, just a Christmas shopping tip for guys that are in relationships: do not put a small gift in a large box. It just gives her something to stuff you in. Have a blessed week.